So what are we doing today?
All right, so we're heading up to Taunton. Carlos Rosa just opened up a new branch out there.
Viva Rosa!
Yeah, absolutely. And Carlos, if you recall, probably one of the first videos that we ever did, and one of the first guys in the industry that gave me a shot and helped us really build our brand for new home buyers and working with lenders. So I'm super loyal to Carlos. He's always been a great person to work with on my end. And you know, I'm just excited to go see the new spot and do whatever we can to, you know, help him grow the business out there. And you know, like I said, he's a great guy. Been loyal to us for a long time. So nice to see a part 2 video for him with a new company, new office. Should be a lot of fun.
He's a nice guy.
Hey guys, I just want to introduce you to my team. I have Sue High here, and then Taryn Cross. Taryn is my assistant LO, and this is my processor. And without these two women, I would be nowhere. An incredible team, an incredible support system, and that's what makes doing business with me the best you can do. I was in the automobile business for 18 years, and March 3rd, 2005, I decided to get out and get into this business because everybody else was doing it. And once I get in it, I just enjoyed it. I mean, it's rewarding. Not every time. There's always that one file that just drives you crazy, the one loan that you wish you never did. But you know, 99.9% of the time, when it's a first-time buyer, a second buyer, whatever the case might be, it's incredible when you're at the table, you're closing, and they're just so excited, and they get the keys, and it just makes you feel good.
Yeah,
something I can do for a payback.
What are some of the benefits that you give to clients and real estate partners?
Well, they get me, and that's the most important thing. They get my full attention. I mean, you know, people say, oh, I don't see you working much, but they're not there at 10 o'clock at night when the phone's ringing. Between the realtors, the home inspectors, the insurance companies, I mean, there's so many pieces involved in purchasing a home or doing a refinance. And I think the most important part of doing business with me is when you call, I pick up the phone. They're all pretty cool, but the most memorable, I think, would be, it was in Marshfield, Mass, first-time buyers. I mean, these kids were, I'm getting older, but these kids were maybe 22, 23, and they bought their first home, and they were just so, they brought the whole family. It was like 50 of them. The mother, the father, the brother, everybody came to the closer, and they were just so excited. It was kind of cool.
It is cool.
Yeah,
To
emotional.
Yeah,
To see that much happiness on one transaction.
You want to talk a little bit about the new office?
Yes.
New location here in Taunton?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, if people know me, I've been up in Taunton now for about 7 years.
Yep.
I started with, my first office was with Exit Realty off of 140. Then a few years ago, I went solo just up the road near the church over there in the corner. And it was a nice office, but didn't have the, you know, parking or anything like that. And this opportunity came up right at the center, right at the square on the second floor, looking at the courthouse, looking at the green. I couldn't pass up on it, so I took it, easy access for people. And everybody in this area knows where the registry of deeds is. So I can literally walk maybe 2 blocks and be there. So it's a great convenience for the attorneys, for the clients, for myself, for my processing team and everything. It's just a great location. I mean, we are a direct lender with the federal government. So, I mean, you have your FHA, your Fannie Mae, your Freddie Macs. We have an incredible, as you know, I do an incredible job, incredible business with veterans. Even though I'm not a veteran, I enjoy working with them. And it's very rewarding. You can take a veteran and put them into a home. We have the USDA programs, first responder programs. But I think the most important thing with being a direct lender, and everybody says almost the same thing over and over again, but being a direct lender, my team is in my office in East Greenwich. My underwriter's in the office in East Greenwich. My general manager, everybody I need to speak with in reference to your loan or someone else's is in one location. And that is incredible.
Yeah,
because when you need an answer, you get it. It's there.
You do a lot of work with Rhode Island housing. What about mass housing?
Mass housing, that's a great question. Yeah. It's incredible out here. We were just accepted, which is pretty incredible. Wow. Different in Mass than Rhode Island.
But down payment assistance.
Down payment assistance we have,
great
correct.
For first-time buyers.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And then also, if you don't want to do that part of it, out in this area, which I found out in the last couple of years being up here, there is a lot of USDA. And people don't realize even Taunton, as busy as it looks, there is USDA just a mile or two out of the way, you know, Freetown, Freeport, all the areas. And not just because I'm in Taunton, I do Fall River, New Bedford, I do Bristol County, Lakevilles, I'll do the Brocktons, everything. I met John maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and we just, he was like, what, 12 years old when I met him. And I walked into his office with my marketing team, and I don't know, him and I just clicked. And here it is all these years later. He insures all my properties, my family's property, friends' properties, and I really enjoy working with John. Gets back to you on time, the quotes are good, never have an issue. I can call him at 9 o'clock at night and ask him for a binder, and he takes care of it. But if you're gonna do homeowners insurance, LaPointe is the person to be with.